We are going to cover how to calibrate your NH3 responder by Calibration Technologies. If you don't already if you have not already located your book, NH3 Responder, get that out. You will need a book, a monitor, cord. This is called the demand flow regulator. It has an open and close valve at the top. You will also need, sometimes these things come assembled, sometimes they don't. You'll need to locate the end, because what we want to do is directly connect this to the end of this NH3 responder. I'll more on that in a minute. And then you'll need your two cal gases. One is a 50% LEL, which is methane, and the second gas is the ammonia, also called NH3. Anytime you calibrate something, you want to make sure the gases you have are not outside the expiration date. In our case, you will see August of 2013 and August of 2012. Also, do not confuse the gases that you use here if you have calibration technology ammonia sensors with those calibration technology gases used for the NH3 responder. There can be differences, so it doesn't make a whole lot of difference for the NH3, but you will need to know which one you're using. You're going to want to take the end of this. If you have not already attached, these things can come apart. This thing here, these cords are somewhat interchangeable. Just kind of gently work them off. Sometimes they may have a different end on. This may be on another piece of equipment. You can see the splice the end here. Just push that on, make sure you get a good connection, and then also you want to make sure that this is able to lock in place. You won't need that on right now, but you want to just be ready for that. The best way to put these on, I found, is to hold this in place, the demand flow regulator, and twist the bottle on, as opposed to the other way around. And that way your cord's not whipping around on you. As you can see from our gauge here, we have between 250 and 300 pounds per square inch. Again, I'm looking at my bottle to make sure which gas that I have on here. In this case, it's a 50% LEL, and my expiration date is August of 2013, so that should be fine. I want to make sure that that's closed and not open. When I go to calibrate the monitor, I will pop that open. To calibrate your monitor, you want to make sure you have fresh batteries. If you don't know how to do that, there is a flip switch on the back here. You pop the back off. There are two set screws under here, and this takes 3 AAA batteries. If you don't have those, that's going to be your first step. If you don't know when your battery's been changed last, there is a way to tell. I'm not covering that here in this video. So pop that back on. To turn it on, you want to press and hold the green button for a moment. I usually cover the noise up by putting my fingers over the ends. The first thing you're going to notice is when this thing is turned on, it's going to say running self-test. This is a sampling pump that's located underneath here. It pulls air across the monitor or across the sensors and discharges it out the side or back. As you saw, I went through some self-checks. We are running this pump test. It's going to give you some things it's going to ask you to do. If you notice down here, it shows you the fan running. Down here, it shows you the battery levels. So this is running pump test. Now it's going to ask you to block the inlet. Just stick your finger over the end of the pipe. When it does that, that means it's successful. Days to next calibration. It says it's 173 days since the PNAD is done last. The LEL is overdue by 413 days. That's what we're going to do today. If you want to go into calibration mode, you have to press the blue and then the down arrow. And keep them pressed. starting the calibration, it will ask you to put the gas on. Okay, apply span gas. So we have everything set up. We want to put the end on and open up the valve here. Now in the bottom right hand corner it'll say LEL. That should match fairly closely to what we have, which is 2.515% or 50% of the LEL. You can notice up here there's a flashing bottle that indicates that the gas is in the mode where it's selecting it. Then it will start to count down. So 25, 24, that's the number of seconds until this thing is reached enough gas to be able to calibrate itself. Calibration successful. You've now successfully calibrated your monitor. So at this point we can turn off the gas and unplug the end.